We'll just start with what's happening close to home for you all. Across the Front Range, we've seen communities interested in having their counties or municipalities regulate oil and gas. And what we want to help educate communities and the media on is what is already in place, because there's a lot of misinformation that if these things aren't regulated at the county level, they're not regulated at all. So just by way of background, the COGCC rules that were comprehensively revised in 2008, widely considered the most comprehensive rules in the nation, definitively identified as the most stringent rules in the nation once we passed our hydraulic fracturing disclosure rule last year, at the end in December in 2011. So these rules cover everything. Every aspect of oil and gas operations are regulated, from when you first site a facility, through drilling, through every aspect of hydraulic fracturing, to final site reclamation and closure. So sometimes if there's not a set of county regs, people will think it's unregulated, but they're unfamiliar with these very comprehensive regulations. Now there's both state law and legal cases that verify this, that what is regulated for oil and gas at the state cannot be regulated again at the county or city level. And it makes sense. It would create duplicative regulation. It could be a venue for obstructing oil and gas development, and this is something of great concern to our industry and to our association. So one of the reasons we're here is to talk about the El Paso County regs. Right, so right now El Paso County has draft rules that the Planning Commission has recommended to the Board of County Commissioners. The Board of County Commissioners will vote on those on January 31st. And in response to this, the Attorney General's office sent a letter to the El Paso County Commissioners letting them know that these rules go too far. They overstep the legal authority of the counties, and they aren't actually lawful regs. So the Attorney General has encouraged the Arapahoe County Commissioners to... I'm sorry, did I say Arapahoe? Arapahoe just happened. I'll tell you about that later if you want to know. But the El Paso County Commissioners too. So I brought a copy of that and a few other things for you all. But one thing that maybe, I don't know if you all want these. I have 3 copies, so I'll let you guys fight over them as you wish. So there's a few things in there. But one is that letter from Attorney General Suthers to the county commissioners. In that packet as well, just to give you, if you were curious about those rules, and I have a copy of them with me if you want a copy of those rules, about what are the aspects of those rules that we see as the industry is most problematic. I've also included in your packet a copy of COGA's response to those rules. And essentially, we believe that counties have the authority to regulate certain aspects of development, and so we believe there is an appropriate place for the counties, for example, in managing roads and traffic. But we don't think that redundant regulations of an industry that's already the most heavily regulated in the state that's most heavily regulated in the country, is appropriate.